And it came with a wetsuit. The Buddha.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Deshaun Watson's Texans going up against Dalton's Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Every time you throw an incompletion, you think, boy, that's a wasted opportunity, don't you?
Yeah, because last year they were number 2 against the pass was this Houston defense.
And J.J. Watt is back for all of 2017. They'll be that much stronger.
They'll run here with Mixon. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Slot man moves right. They'll run with Miller. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. To throw on second is Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Nixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's second down. Dalton looking. Finding Green complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
Lamar Miller went to Houston to be the lead running back, the featured guy, but still I think Coach Bill O'Brien, he might have felt he overused him a little bit in the season. His touches were way up.
Yeah, he was on pace for over 400, a lot of bumps and bruises, maybe on a little bit of a pitch count here in the early going.
Could also be the reason Houston drafted Dante Foreman out of Texas, maybe to ease the load a little bit.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Geno Atkins. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Second down, Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Shedding the tackle. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 89 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Going deep this time for Miller. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. And Hill running right through it. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's...
And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On second down, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On third down, Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
They're going for it. It's Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, good chances of scoring some points. They've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Dalton here from the gun. Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And some room to maneuver. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Miller in motion right. Miller the man in motion. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And some space here. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To the air, Watson on second down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a quick handoff, and this is the fullback, Prosh, down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. Down to the 25. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Watson on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Green's got it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Dalton, 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Passing, it's Dalton. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Another chance for Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Partner, I was there at the Combine when John Ross ran the 4.22 40 and just lit up the entire place, and that's all we were talking about. But when you watched him on tape, you saw his ability to separate with his route running, not just pure speed.
By the way, that 4.22 40, that's the fastest ever recorded, is it not?
Fastest one ever recorded, but I know a couple of guys are saying, I still ran faster. I don't know if it's hand-timed or not.
Now Dalton. Now he's forced out. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And this results in 6. Touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a hold.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Tyler Davison coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And Green with a catch left side. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Andy Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun on 3rd, Watson is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
This is Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll throw again from their own end zone, and this is going to be incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 4. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Caught Eifert over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down. That's Miller. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Malone. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.